So now I'm just going to show you what you should be looking for in post-calving cows, so just to check that post-calving cows are healthy and you don't need to be worried too much about them. A lot of this is probably something that a lot of farmers will do day in, day out anyway without even thinking about it, but commonly is just looking at the demeanour of the animal. Is her coat stood up on end? Does she look full rumen fill? Has she got nice full rumen? Does she look dehydrated? Are her eyes sunken, or do they look bright and alert? And is she in herself, moving around, milking okay, not smelly at the back end, things like that. So they're the common things which, as farmers, you will all do day in, day out without even thinking about it. But those are the important, all of those are important indicators of how healthy the cow is post-calving. So as farmers, the only thing that most of the time we would recommend is to take daily temperatures of cows post-calving, certainly for the first week or so, making sure that they're not getting sick or metritis. So as I'm sure everyone knows, temperature of a cow should be 38.5 or 101.5 in Fahrenheit, and if there's any sort of deviation from that, then it's worth checking her out more thoroughly, and this would involve checking out if there's any discharge within the vulva and uterus itself. So if you've got a cow that's got a temperature and you're worried that she's a bit sick post-calving, it's always worth inspecting whether she's dirty or not. Now, this shouldn't be attempted unless you're happy knowing what you're doing. Most vets will show you how to do this very easily, and it's something that farmers, once they know what they're doing, are more than capable of having a look to see whether a cow is dirty and discharging. So the important thing when checking if a cow is clean is to make sure you're not going to introduce any more bugs. Okay, so you don't want to be putting your hand, dragging in lots of feces into the vulva and vagina, so it's important to make sure you get as much of this fecal contamination away as possible, so using as much paper towel as is needed. Some more. Thank you. So cleaning her up, making sure there's as much of the contamination as gone as possible. Okay, then using a lubricated gloved hand, running your hand right the way up to the cervix and then gently scooping back to bring out any contents. Now this is a cow that's approximately 10 days post-calved, and you can see that there is very little contamination there at all. What's coming out is very clean for a cow that is 10 days post-calved. She's not got a temperature, and that is very good for her stage of post-calving. So there's nothing to worry about there. What you would be worried about is if you're getting any smelly, pungent discharge with bits in it of pink-brown discoloration. But this, it smells very clean, and there's no bits of contamination at all.